The spot where the vacuum is stored is the least vacuumed spot in the house. Ants have colonies on all continents except Antarctica, the only continent with the word ant in it. There are trillions of eyeballs in the ocean. You never actually go through a door, you go around it. We are very trusting of handles on cups and mugs. If you sharpen a sharpener, does the sharpener that was sharpened by the sharpener become sharper than the sharpener that sharpened the sharpener? You will never be younger than you are right now. Why do people say go underwater when you're actually inside the water, not under it? A dried mango is a dried mango. A dried strawberry is a dried strawberry. But a dried grape is a raisin. If a quitter quits, does that make them still a quitter because they quit quitting? The majority of doors ever made will only have been knocked on one side exclusively. You can't feel your tongue unless you think about it. Riding a broomstick would actually be extremely painful. Social security numbers are our secret passwords for accessing society. Battery sizes are named the same way as bra sizes. At one point, every car in the world was once the newest car in the world. Eventually, won't we run out of places to bury bodies? It's completely possible that there's an as smart or smarter species than us right now in the ocean. Envelopes are one of the only objects you lick before giving it to another person. Humans are more worried about the rise of artificial intelligence than the decrease of human intelligence. One day, in school, math got hard and never made sense again. Instead of wasting time haunting people as a ghost, why wouldn't you want to explore the world without the fear of dying? There's a generation of children who will discover all the terrible things their parents posted online. Most of us are not an early bird or a night owl, we're just a permanently exhausted pigeon. If we were immortal, we would probably search for the fountain of death instead of the fountain of youth. People ask, where will I go when I'm gone? But don't ask, where was I before I was born? The loudest way to open a bag of chips is to open them quietly. The ocean is technically soup because it has meat and vegetables and a salty broth. Your brain knows exactly how to wag your tail, you just don't have a tail. Birth certificates are basically baby receipts. What if sleep is our natural state and the only reason we wake up is to gather information for our dreams? If no one from the future comes to stop you, then how bad of a decision can it really be? What if life actually started on Mars and their last-ditch effort was to send humans to Earth? Why do I correct autocorrect more than autocorrect corrects me? We get angry at our alarm clocks when they don't wake us up, and equally as mad when they wake us up. We procrastinate to clean until we need to clean to procrastinate. If you're watching a sunset, someone on the other side of the earth is watching the same sunrise. Bugs must feel so good about themselves when a giant runs away screaming. Imagine being deaf and then finding out late in life that farts make noise. English is weird. It can be understood through tough, thorough thought though. You have no idea what you've forgotten about. Your tongue is the most flexible part of your body. Everything in the universe is either a potato or not a potato. What if wishing upon a shooting star actually worked, but some jerk a long time ago came along and wished for wishes not to come true? There are different versions of you living in the minds of everyone you know. There are millions of songs you would probably love, but will never hear. The word none is just the letter N doing a cartwheel. Overthinking keeps you more awake than caffeine. Cookies are baked, but bacon is cooked. Reading is just staring at marked slices of wood for hours while hallucinating. The good thing about the internet is that it gives everyone a voice, but the bad thing about the internet is that it gives everyone a voice. Biting your own tongue is proof that we can still fail in things we're experts at. I wonder if there are any times on the clock I have never seen. Imagine how much more advanced humans would be if we didn't sleep. If the universe is constantly expanding, what's it expanding into? You might have started a chain of yawns that has lasted years. If all animals live in the wild, why have I never seen a wild hamster? The first person who inhaled helium must have been so relieved when the effects wore off. Fish probably think of above water just like we think of space. Horses run on their fingernails. You can't move your upper jaw. You have more ancestors than all of your ancestors. Some of us are still it from a game of tag. Your hand will never touch its corresponding elbow. Watermelon is just crunchy juice. You never stop clapping, it's just longer spaces between the claps. If you rip a hole in a net, there are actually less holes than before. What happens if you photocopy a mirror? No one has ever been inside an empty room. Beef jerky is just a meat raisin. Lasagna is just spaghetti flavored cake. Butter is food lotion. Someone made up dinosaur noises without even hearing them.